Previously on the BBI build, we took the newly replated suspension and rebuilt it with fresh bushes. We then restored all of the brake hubs and fitted everything back to the car before hunting through all my boxes of parts to find the correct bits and started tackling parts of the fuel system. We ended up rebuilding the pedal box complete with fresh rubber. But the BBI build keeps taking so much time, it's getting a bit neglected and put on the back burner. So today I have made a decision to try and get some help. Now, in the previous BBI video I asked for your help and advice regarding a problem I was having with my nuts. Yes, these nuts right here. So if you remember, I had a problem with the yellow zinc nuts that Ferrari were using in the 70s and 80s had a yellow nylock plastic insert there, and unfortunately when these went through the platers, all of that had kind of just faded a little bit, and it looks more white than anything there. So we did start using these ones here, which have got a blue plastic insert. Now my dilemma was, that's good enough, or do we go the whole hog and try and do this restoration absolutely spot on and correct? Well, I asked you guys and you gave me some amazing suggestions, and it turns out that the place I could find these was right here in the UK with the yellow inserts just like this, and they all came from my guys at Super Performance. So we have spent a lot of money. This lot here is well over £100 worth of nuts just to make sure that we do this absolutely correctly and get everything with the yellow insert. So these will all be going on the car, and no doubt I'll probably have to spend this a few times over to get it all right. Anyway, if the job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Today we are focusing on all of the lights on the car. Now you're probably thinking, I am jumping way ahead here, doing things in completely the wrong order. You're absolutely right, I do that, but at some point all of this has to be addressed anyway. And today the reason we are doing the lights, one of the major reasons, is to do with these, the pop-up lights, the iconic pop-up lights on the BBI, and specifically the pods here. Now the major concern with this one is the rust over here, so we're going to strip these apart. We're going to see how bad it is. Then we have, actually this is the worst part of the BBI, this was the front fog lights. We'll go through those two. Side indicator lights, door lights, these were bad as well. These are kind of side lights at the front bumper. Engine bay lights, again need to restore those. That was not bad, that's an interior light. We've got all the rear tail lights and indicator direction lights. This is rear fog lights. Then we're going to be also doing the motors for the pop-up headlights here as well. And then we got some boxes of new bits. Okay, first things first, I'm looking for some tips, recommendations from you guys on if it is at all possible to clean up these lenses. Let me strip that one apart and we'll have a look just how bad it is. It all looks okay in there, could do with a little bit of a clean up. The body could be cleaned up, but this is the main thing, and this is the bit you see on the car. This is the lens, and as you can see it's gone very yellow. It is plastic, and it's also got quite a little kind of, it's very intricate, there's lots of little nooks and crannies in there. So let me know what you think, guys. Can this be repaired in any way or kind of improved? Is there a product that we can use? If so, product links always help as well, guys. I'm pretty sure you're going to agree, these are beyond repair. 2001, this has been on the shelf at Maranello for 21 years. There's our lovely new one, there's our old one. Well, the main thing is, look at the back of that, slightly different. The only downside of it is the price, and the price was £300 each, including the VAT. The only other thing I would say about these is I did also consider getting the ones, and they are available, and they're actually cheaper with a yellow lens like that, and I think it would look really cool on the white car, but kind of weighed it up, and I think we're just going to stick with originality. This is what came with the car, and that's what's going to stay with the car. Right, next let's crack open, literally that's the wrong term for it, I don't want to crack anything. Let's open up our headlights and see insides of it, strip them apart. All of this is going to get painted, and this is going to get painted with the bodywork, and we need to address that. Sometimes you just got to improvise. We haven't got a heat gun, but we've got a hairdryer. Now I want to save these original tyre stickers here, so plan is we're just going to heat it up and get them off. So I've got an edge. There we go, got an edge. And then just carefully sorted. We also have a couple of other light issues to deal with on the BBI. Now these are the very iconic, very prominent orange lights at the front of the car. Now these are part of the BBI DNA. Distinguishes very clearly a BBI from other Ferraris of that era. 308s, BBIs, they look very similar in profile, but once you see these, you know it's a BBI. Now the issue we've got here is if you look down there and you look over here, really dirty. Now the good news is it's on the inside, it's not on the lens. The lenses actually look really good. In fact, they're almost, well, they are perfect. Once they've been cleaned up, they're going to be perfect. There's not a mark on them, and that's really good because these things are super expensive. So here's the plan. We are going to see if we can get these open, clean up all the insides, potentially paint all the insides, repaint them white, and clean up the lenses. Now I'm hoping this is nothing like the Challenge Stradale Spider when we changed those headlights from Rosso Corsa to Rosso Scuderia, which was very scary because again it's not meant to be done and they're extremely expensive. Now looking closely at this, if you check this out and look at this bit here, it's already started to come apart, and that's probably why we've got some stuff on the inside. That's how it's got in there. Now if you look here, you can see it's just bonded together with some kind of silicone sealant. So here's the plan. I want to try and cut these apart and take a look inside. So we're going to take a scalpel, but I think potentially where this has already come apart here, what we don't want to do is damage this lens at all, otherwise we're in big trouble. So we'll just carefully cut away here. Scary. It's making noises. Gosh. It's really stuck in there. This surely cannot be factory. This is terrible. It's quite satisfying, this bit. Okay, so I've just got this top bit up here. It just doesn't want to go. There we go. Yes. Okay, so our lens Looks really good. Let's got all this crud here. That's just white paint. So that is going to clean up beautifully. Next though is this. This is where we've got all our problems. So we just need to clean all that up and probably just repaint that white, then seal it all in. The back looks okay, we'll just give that another coat of black. That has already been sorted out at our platers. So we are going to transform that. The lights are all done, so we are going to head to the shop. I've got my help. Oh, say hi. Oh's going to help me. Oh, are you ready to roll up your sleeves and get a load of work done?
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Good, right, we're going to head to the shop. We are going to continue with some body work and hopefully get this car on its way into the spray booth. Fingers crossed. Blew the paint off! Now that we've got all the lights stripped out, there's one vital final job, and that's sanding this whole pod down, so when we spray the rest of this gets sprayed at the same time, so it all matches, all blends nicely. So I'm just going to finish that off, just key it all up, job done. Bit of a change of scenery. I'm heading over to the plater shop. We're going to see if we can get all these bits, rather than try and sand them by hand, see if we can get them vapor blasted. So we're going to go around the car. Obviously I've done a lot of it, but the expert, Gert here, is just going to give me some advice to make sure that I haven't missed anything, which I know I have. Right, so there's little bits like that I know we're going to go, yeah, but little corner things like this.
Yeah, you have to rub
We need to get all these little corner bits out, yes. Yeah? All these corner bits here we have to go through, yeah? Yeah. And then what about like round the screen and stuff like that? Like where it's just been sat here, I'm going to go over it and key it all again.
You just need to
just key it all again, yeah?
Clean all again.
Clean all that bit.
That's going to cover the clear stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, like round the door here. A little rub down here, yeah? Cool. And then we're going to go around there again, like that middle bit. Yeah. Now this bit here, this bit is all black anyway, and it's like got this stone chip, but also this stuff. So
this needs clean as well.
Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what will we do? Like spray this, mask this off, and then I'll go over with black afterwards. Yeah. With like the finish. Okay. Well, I've taken off most of it.
Yeah.
Keyed it.
The bumpers, they just
fill these little bits. Yeah.
Doesn't need to go everything down.
Okay. So the expert has spoken. There's still some work to do. Just when you think you're getting to the end of the sanding tunnel, there's more to go. Did I ever say I hate sanding? So boring. Now the bare metal look is really starting to grow on me on the BBI. There is a Lamborghini Miura finished in a bare metal and it looks absolutely stunning. It's even got a blue interior, the same as my BBI, but the BBI is the one and only single car finished in white as a right-hand drive, and it's got to stay that way. So we've got all our little panels here back from Vapor Blast. That saved a load of time. All this intricate little stuff here, trying to hand sand that is a nightmare. But we're just going to go over these and key them. One thing I wanted to show you guys is around this whole car on all of the panels, hidden under the paint, are little numbers like this, 36. So 36 denotes this whole car. So you know if anything's been replaced or it's been smashed up before, it won't have a 36 on it. So this car, everything so far, 36. So it's completely original, which is great news. So we're just putting on the front hubs here. Everything's just temporarily put in place just so we can move this car, and also just to figure out what else it is I need to order up for this. But so far so good. Got to get the front anti-roll bar over here, which is at the house. I need to finish that one off, bring that in just so it doesn't do this when we start to move the car around. But yeah, starting to look good down here. Final bit, wheels getting on, so we make this car mobile for the first time in ages, and we get to look at how good it looks with these really cool center lock wheels. Look at that, still fresh rubber from my friends at Longstone. Oh, it's good, it smells good. Expensive rubber. Now one other quick update is I've just managed to order some of these replacement side lights. Now, I thought these weren't original. I got them from C Performance and I thought they were just a copy, but I have literally just noticed, and I don't know if you can see this, right there, somewhere in that shiny bit, it says Arik, and that is the make of the lens. Now, when you're doing a restoration on this level, it's extremely important that everything is original. So, typically, Ferrari lights are often made by Carello, and it's important to have like Carello written on them, just embossed down the bottom. Now these I thought were copies, but they look like they could actually be the original ones. So if you look at this, I don't know if you can see this over here, it also says Arik. So potentially we might have just dodged a bullet and got some new ones at a very reasonable price. Anyway guys, I'm still interested. Can we restore these? I would love to put the actual original ones back in the car if we can save these lenses. So let me know in the comments below if you think that is at all possible, and if you've got any product recommendations, also put the links for those, please. Lovely to be back on the BBI. I know you're always asking me in the comments below, what's happening with BBI? Where's the BBI? Well, we're on it. We're progressing it. It's going into the spray booth soon, and I cannot wait to start transforming that lovely, beautiful, sculpted body. We've got a long way to go on this project, but it's going to be totally worth it. We've got all the engine stuff to do. We've got to do some decisions on how we progress the interior of the car, and many other things to get sorted on that. But it's going to be so worth it. In the meantime, we have got lots of work happening on the Ratarossa. The other cars still need some work as well, and I've got something new on its way to the Rat Cave that I can't wait to share with you very shortly. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts on this one. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and you can check out what I get up to on a daily basis on my socials. Until the next time, stay safe. Ciao for now.